Hey, peace family. Welcome back or welcome to supersfarm. I'm Michelle and we're just documenting our journey as new homesteaders. So what I'm doing today is sort of reworking this, what's supposed to be our compost pile. I haven't really touched it since I put all of those sweet potato vines in it, and I have a bunch of, hey Zoe, hey, hello. Want to say hi to the people? She's constantly on alert. But anyway, I haven't really done much to it since I put all of those sweet potato vines, and I got a bunch of leaves just because of, the season. So we use a lot of the natural resources here that are in abundance. We live basically in the woods in East Texas, so there's never a shortage of leaves and branches and other things to make compost. So that's one of my goals for 2024, is to really do better with the compost. I have compost piles that I try to add to and maintain and build a nice steady supply, but I only get like little bitty quantities of anything that looks or resembles like compost. So I really want to turn up the intensity on how much compost we produce this year. And I think that is going to start with collecting a lot of these leaves. So do you have a compost? And if you have any ideas or little, tricks of the trade, hey, I'm open. Please let me know. So I've already raked up these small piles here, and I got the wheelbarrow full. As I'm picking them up, I'm also getting the small branches that I find, because we've been keeping a bonfire going, and that's really good tinder. So I'm gonna go ahead and uncover the compost pile back there and then start loading in the leaves. All right, family, so I have gone ahead and uncovered the compost. I'm gonna kind of spread it out a little bit, make it even again. I don't know if I can actually turn it. It's pretty compacted, but let's see what I can do. All right, so there is a huge, very active ant bed right there. But I just sort of spread out the top layer. Like I said, it's really compacted. I'm okay if this takes a year to break down. I'm okay with that. So our big dog Zoe she taunts the little dog because she wants to play with her. And the little dog is not really interested in playing with her. The little dog is much older than Zoe, so she's like, leave me alone, I'm an old woman. And Zoe's like, I don't get it. Let's go play. So to make her play, she... Oh my goodness. So if y'all hear that in the background, that's what's happening. The big dog, she'll be 3 this April. And the little dog, I think she's probably around 8 or 9. And she wants some attention. The little dog, the young dog, which is the big one, wants some attention. So she's like forcing the little dog to run after her. Anyway. All right, guys, so I went ahead and opened up the compost bin area, if you will. It does have 2 sides. And I think what I'm going to try to do is get as much on one side as I can. I do have a book, have several books. So I'm not unaware of how to get this, the right way so that it will actually break down and make me compost. So I'm going to move as much as I can. I went and got my shovel. So I'm going to move as much as I can, one side of the compost to the other side. So the base of the compost, the previous homeowners had like those sort of like modular garden beds that you get from like the big box store, and it had 2 sections to it. So that's actually what I use to start my compost. So at one point I was doing pretty good with rotating it back and forth, you know, when it was just maybe just a foot tall. But now that it is this monstrosity, I might even have to go get super. I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna change my boots because right now I have on my little like shoe boots, but I'm gonna go put on my tall boots. I do have on my gloves, and I'm gonna try to switch over all of the compost to one side. All right, guys, so this is how much progress I've made. It's taken me about 20 minutes to sort of transfer everything from the right side to the left side. You can see that left side is much higher, right side is much lower. And what I'm seeing down here is actually looking really good. I'm really excited about that. This is breaking down really nicely. I mean, this is just passive composting. All we do is just come out here and dump, you know, the chicken bedding and any spent plants. Of course, the sweet potato vines, they are finding a way to thrive. I probably should not have thrown those in here. I was trying to see if I could get a thumbnail out of this. Busted. I was on my phone, you can take a still picture while you're recording. So that's what I was trying to do. Sorry about that little awkward moment there. I was trying to hold the compost and take my thumbnail. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to digging this out. I'll bring you back when I'm done. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of wet this down a little bit. We did get some rain yesterday, but I keep this compost covered for the most part. If I was thinking about it, I would have done this as I was, you know, as I was moving everything over, but oh well, whatever. Like I said, I'm okay. I don't need this tomorrow. So I'm okay with sort of a slow, passive process. All right, family, I'll be honest with you. Today is a beautiful day, and I am determined to do something every day towards my goal of intentionality with the garden, and I want it to be outside. It's like probably 60 degrees right now. Look at this thing here. Say hello. Hello. Say hello. Kisses. And man, it's just such a beautiful day for it to be, you know, early January. So I was like, what can I work on today outside? And the compost bin has been neglected. Let me get out of the sun. There we go. The compost bin has been neglected. So I figured this might be a good opportunity for me to work on that. So I miss the day-to-day outside, hands in the dirt. Like, I really miss that about the garden. I didn't realize how much of a therapy it is for me to actually put my hands in the dirt. So I think I'm gonna start some seeds soon, because I remember last year when I made my seed starting mix, it was like, it was so refreshing, and it's so hard to explain that to someone that doesn't, you know, hasn't experienced that. What? Your hands in the dirt? But yes, that just does something. It sends all kind of good vibes throughout my whole body when I do that. I got a little partner in crime today. She's normally with Super because she is a daddy's girl, but she's hanging out with me today. Tinker Booty. And she's always on alert. So anyway, you know, you can see the compost bin back there. That's what I'm working on. I just had to come take a break because it's like really compacted and it's hard for me to move over the leaves and the stuff, you know, all the other things in there from one side to the other. So I had to come sit down and take a break. But I'm excited to start seeds. Starting to look through like my seeds, see what I need to replace, if any. I did make a couple purchases before the season was out. I know that the seed manufacturers are going to start coming out with their, you know, their new varieties for this year. But for the most part, I just kind of stick with what we eat. I actually have a series, Grow What You Eat. So if you're new to this, you might want to check that out. But if you're just tagging along just to see what's going on here on Super's Farm, that's what's up with us. And I'm going to go ahead and close out this video because it's not much of anything but me just kind of tidying up that compost bin because I want to be outside and it needs to get done. So I am fulfilling my desire to be out here in this beautiful weather, and while I try to accomplish actually doing something. So anyway, thank you guys for watching our journey. I'm very appreciative of everyone that has subscribed to follow our journey. Welcome to the family. I'm so happy to have you, and I promise you my videos are a lot more interesting than these, so just stay tuned. Peace to you, family.